know a guy who broke my brain with one sentence. We are at this noisy little restaurant, plates everywhere, talking about how unstable creators' income are, and out of nowhere he says, "Remember that $500 thing I started last year? It is doing around $300,000 a year now." He says it between bites, no flex, no buildup, just drops it on the table like it is nothing. I literally stop mid-sip. Wait, 300,000 from what? He shrugs. From a bunch of tiny tools I built on weekends. No viral TikTok, no huge audience, no complicated startup. Just boring little tools that quietly turned into a $300,000 passive income stream. And the wild part? Almost nobody would have noticed if you looked at his life from the outside. No fancy office, no big team. Just a guy who got fed up with trading every hour for money and built something small that did not need him all the time. Make sure to stay till the end. These 5 decisions took him from coffee money to a real business. This is how it actually happened. It started with being completely tired. Back then, Mark was like a lot of people, always busy, rarely relaxed. We are sitting in a cramped cafe, our laptops half closed, that late-night tiredness buzzing behind our eyes. Clients paying late, projects stacking up. That feeling where your whole life depends on invoices clearing on time. At one point, he just leans back and says, almost to himself, "I need something that keeps earning even if I ignore my phone for a week. I cannot keep doing this forever." No big dramatic moment, just a quiet line said by someone who finally believes his own burnout. A few days later, instead of doom scrolling after work, he starts playing with no-code tools. Airtable, Bubble, automation platforms, not to build a business, just to see what is possible. While he is experimenting, he spends time in Facebook groups and forums where freelancers, coaches, and small business owners hang out. And he notices a pattern that most people scroll right past. The questions are not, how do I build a full platform like Salesforce? They are, is there a simple way to track client deadlines without a bloated CRM? Does anyone have a quick way to calculate contractor payouts? I just need something to remind me when to reorder stock. Nothing complicated. Nobody is begging for the next big startup. They just want tiny bits of their stress removed. That is when the idea lands. Forget the next big app. What if you just solved the small, annoying, everyday problems that nobody has time to fix? So he puts $500 on the line, not a loan, not some huge capital. Just $500 he is willing to lose in the name of curiosity. With that, he buys a no-code subscription and hires a designer to make things look sharp. He tells me later if it looks cheap, people assume the whole product is cheap. I want it to feel like something they can trust with their business. His first tool is almost stupidly simple. You put in your clients, your projects, your deadlines. Every week it generates a clean little status sheet. That is it. No crazy charts, no 20 menus, just one focused solution. He posts it in a small Facebook group with one short line. Made this to stop losing track of client work. Sharing in case it helps someone, $9 a month. Within a week, around 30 people sign up. $270 a month from a weekend project built after work with $500 of risk. He calls me sounding half excited, half confused. This thing is actually paying me every month. What do I do now? I tell him if one tool worked, build more. Let the market tell you what matters, so he does. Tool 2 is a contractor payout calculator for people who hire multiple freelancers and are sick of double-checking spreadsheets. Tool 3 is a simple inventory reminder for small shops so they do not run out of popular products. Tool 4 is an onboarding tracker for coaches to remember who needs which form or link. He is not chasing clever ideas. He is just hunting for repeated pain. Every complaint he sees twice becomes a candidate for a tool. By month 6, he is making roughly $3,000 a month in recurring revenue. No ads, no brand, no launch. Just small tools quietly spreading through screenshots, group chats, and recommendations. Then comes the moment he did not plan. A business coach with a big Instagram following finds one of his tools, loves it, and posts a quick story about it. Nothing insane, just a genuine "hey, this saved me time" kind of mention. His dashboard goes crazy overnight. New signups, new emails, new payments. He thinks something is broken. He calls me, slightly panicked. I laugh and tell him, you just went viral in the most boring corner of the internet. This is what you wanted. That spike forces him to face a bigger question. If all these people trust him with small tools, what is the one thing they would happily pay more for every single month? The answer shows up fast. Most of his users are small service businesses. Agencies, consultants, coaches, freelancers. They all have the same core problem. They are juggling leads, clients, tasks, invoices, and follow-ups in a chaotic mess of notes, spreadsheets, and half-broken systems. They do not want a giant enterprise CRM with 500 buttons. They want something that handles the basics and does not make them feel stupid. So he builds that. A micro CRM designed only for small service businesses. LADs, simple stages, a few tasks, reminders, basic invoices, no noise, no fluff. Under the hood, it is just all of his earlier tools stitched together in a smarter way. On the surface, it looks calming. Simple layout, minimal options. It feels like someone finally understood what they actually needed. He launches it quietly to his existing users at $29 a month. It snaps into place like a missing puzzle piece. Within 12 months, over 1,000 people are paying for that one product, because once it sits in the center of how they run their business, taking it out would hurt. Churn stays low. Revenue stacks each month. By the end of year one with the micro CRM, he is around $84,000 a year. By year two, search traffic kicks in. A few niche blogs mention the tools, users recommend it to friends. Word of mouth compounds. That $500 experiment has turned into something that pays roughly $300,000 a year. And the whole time, he is not chained to his laptop the way he used to be. The 5 quiet choices no one sees. From the outside, it looks like he just got lucky. But if you rewind the tape, there are 5 very deliberate choices that turned this into a real semi-passive business. Number 1. He chased boring money, not flashy money. He did not go after the next big social media gold rush. He went after the annoying, unglamorous problems that professionals complain about but never fix. Missed deadlines, lost follow-ups. Messy payouts. Those spaces are not crowded with influencers. They are crowded with busy people desperate for relief. Number 2, he focused on tiny wins, not big visions. Most people dream of the big platform first. He went the opposite way. One small tool, one narrow problem, then another, then another. Those early tools were his market research paid for by real customers. Number 3, he made his pricing feel almost weightless. $9, $19, $29 a month. Amounts small enough that a business owner barely needs to think, but multiplied by hundreds or thousands of people, they turn into serious income. He was not trying to squeeze each user. He was trying to make yes the easiest option. Number 4, he refused to let the product become complicated. Every successful tool gets feature requests. Instead of blindly adding everything, he drew a line. If a feature made the product confusing or bloated, it stayed on the cutting room floor. That focus is why users stuck around. The tools never morphed into the exact nightmare they were trying to escape from. Number 5. He took design seriously before he deserved to. Most people say, "I will fix the design later." He did the opposite. He used part of his $500 to make the product look clean from day one. When you are asking people to put client data, money, and time into something, how it looks matters. Polish equals trust. Put those together and you get something people underestimate. Small systems that quietly collect monthly payments while you live your life. And here is where this matters for you. You probably already have raw material for a micro-tool business hiding in your day-to-day life. The spreadsheet you are always updating, the reminder you always forget, the manual process that makes you sigh every Friday, those are not just annoyances. They are clues. Pick one of them, turn it into a tiny tool. Use no code so you are not stuck learning to program for a year. Make it simple. Make it look trustworthy. Then share it in the exact places where people are already complaining about that problem. That is exactly what Mark did. That wraps up today's video. If you're serious about leveling up, hit subscribe for more deep insights, real case studies, and proven lessons for building wealth the smart way.